Namaste, and welcome to another enlightening lesson on the journey of self-discovery. Most people identify their bodies as being themselves. They think, I am the body. But if that were the case, wouldn't making your body happy actually make you happy? Let's hear what Yoga Spiritual Master Jagad Guru Siddhaswarupananda has to say about this subject.
Most people identify their bodies as being themselves. They think I am the body. And everyone wants to be happy. So the question is, how does a person who thinks he's his body, how does he think he's going to find happiness? What's his conclusion? Anyone? Come on. If you are your body and you want to be happy, then how do you become happy? If you are your body and you want to be satisfied, then how are you going to become satisfied?
Satisfy your body, your senses.
Satisfy your senses. So, if you are your body, then if you make your body happy, your body satisfied, then you will be satisfied. This is the logical conclusion. I am my body. I want to be happy. I am my senses. And I want to be satisfied. So all I need to do is satisfy my senses and I will be satisfied. This is natural, it's logical, it makes sense. The only problem is, are you the body? Now, everywhere in the world, everyone is struggling very hard for what? Sense gratification. More and more bodily sense flashes. Why? We all know why. Because we think it's going to make us happy. The more sense flashes I have, the more sense enjoyment I have, the happier I will be. Otherwise, why would we all be chasing after more and more sense flashes? Why would we be chasing after more and more sense enjoyment? Unless we thought it was going to make us satisfied. I mean, obviously we're not doing it because we think it's going to make us unhappy. The whole world isn't mad after sense flashes because we think it's going to make us miserable. Economic development. The whole world is after more and more economic development, even at the cost of our peace of mind. Some third world countries, the people are willing to give up anything for soda pop, cigarettes, movie shows. They're willing to give up the quality of the air they breathe even. They're willing to accept so much noise in the atmosphere. You know, so much noise drives you nuts. What for? So that we can get more sense flashes. The more sense enjoyment we get, the happier we'll be. Therefore, everyone is striving after this. This is a goal of our lives. Because we believe that we are the body. I think I am the senses. I make my senses happy, I will be happy. I make my senses satisfied, I will be satisfied. This is our conclusion. It's not our conclusion. This is a general consensus, a general view. Right?
Yes.
People from the provinces, they want to go to Manila because they think they'll be happy.
People from the countryside.
Yes, countryside.
Yeah.
So, but when they reach Manila, there's not enough jobs for them. They end up as squatters, you know.
But they still stay there.
They still stay
Why
there.
do they stay there?
Because they want to go after the...
So they can go to the movies.
The movies. They're willing. It's amazing. Yeah? They're willing to put up with that, you know, just in order... They would rather, not just in the Philippines, Mexico, all these places. They're flocking to the cities from the countryside. There are other reasons also, and that is in the countryside they're having a very difficult time because they're... I don't know, there's no government programs to help bring water to their land or whatever it is, although the main problem is that you have this bombardment by mass media, you know, through the billboards, you know, you got these big pictures of all these smiling people drinking that soda pop and, you know, doing all these things, that you start to really believe. They really start to believe that those people are real. That's what it's really like. You know, if we can get that stuff, we'll be as happy as they are on that, you know. Those people are really happy. God, look how happy that guy is. You know, that big smiling face on the billboard. That guy's the happiest. He's so happy. I want to be happy. What's he doing? He's smoking one of those kind of cigarettes. Or he's, you know, drinking that kind of beer or soda pop or whatever it is. It's better than the coconut water we drink. When I drink coconut water, it doesn't do that to me. I mean, you know, it quenches my thirst, and it's nice drinking that coconut water. What do you call them in the Philippines? Bukus. Drinking it nice. Actually, it's just like a 7-Up or something, you know. It's even nicer. It doesn't leave all that horrible aftertaste. Doesn't rot your teeth. But it doesn't make you that happy. I mean, you know, you drink one of these drinks, these, you know, these kind of soda pops that they advertise. I mean, these guys are in ecstasy. They're really in ecstasy. They drink one of these things, it's just they get so happy, it's unbelievable. I mean, you ever seen how happy these guys get just from drinking that? You see on TV or something, you know? And in the countryside now, it's not just billboards, it's TV too, and radio. So they don't just see the billboard of this happy guy in Manila, but they see it in real moving color. I mean, the guys they not only get happy, but they get, I mean, you drink this and you get a beautiful girl. You know, you smoke this and you get a nice yacht. They have all these cigarettes like that, you know, different kinds of cigarettes. One of them's called Diplomat. So, you know, it's like you know, makes you feel you're up and coming, you know. For the up and coming, that's how they aim the advertising, for the up and coming people, you know. And everybody out there wants to be up and coming, you know. What's the most popular cigarette in the Philippines?
Marlboro?
No,
Hope?
It's a local brand. Hope. Hope cigarettes. Can you believe that's actually the name of a cigarette? Hope cigarettes. You want to know the theme song? You know the theme song.
There's a lot of hope.
Come on, louder, let's get it.
There's a lot of hope when you light a hope. There's a lot of hope for you. At last you found what you've been looking for with hope.
Yes.
Luxurious cigarettes.
Very good. You just have your first cigarette commercial on television for the last 10 years. Hope. There's a lot of hope when you light a hope. There's a lot of hope for you. Now you've found what you've been looking for. Can you believe it? In hope. Can you believe it? Now you've found what you've been looking for in Hope cigarettes. And of course, all the people in the third world countries, they have no hope, right? They don't have any hope. They're feeling they don't have any hope. All they got is these, you know, leaders that are ripping them off and the communists in the jungles, you know, and there's not much hope in those two, you know. Where's my hope? Right here, you know, in this cigarette. And what do you get to hope for? What's your aim? Where you're moving to? Where are you moving to? You're moving towards a world of greater sense gratification. Because if you have more sense flashes, after all, how many sense flashes do you get, really flashy sense flashes do you get when you're just living on a farm where, you know, you get up early in the morning at sunrise and it's very calm and peaceful. You don't even get the noise of jackhammers, you know? I mean, it's just so simple and everything, you know? It's not very exciting, right? You want to get the sense flashes more. You got to get more. They think that will make them happy. If they have more sense flashes, more sense gratification, then they'll be happy. So they dream. They dream of the day when they will one day go to Manila. Right? That's right. To the big city, the capital city. They dream when they'll be able to go to Manila. Their aim, their hope is to go to Manila. That's their goal of life, to go to the city. When they get to the city, it takes them a little while to get used to the smog. You know, but after that, they find a way to get out of it. And the way they get out of the smog is to go in the air-conditioned movie theater. So all they got to do then is get enough money to go into the air-conditioned movie theater. For that, all you got to do is, you know, become a prostitute or a thief or work hard labor, 12 hours a day on some chain gang, you know. No big deal.
Today's talk has been shared with us by the Science of Identity Foundation. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you again soon. If you have any questions or comments, please share it with us on YouTube or tweet at SIF_yoga.